I'm going to be a bit controversial right now and say that like the illnesses that we have in the body are a emotional problem. They're an emotional illness. I'm going to illustrate why. You're a child. You have your soul. You're a fresh soul into this earth. Think of it as like a ball, okay? You have vulnerability because you've not been hurt before. So you're vulnerable enough to share yourself, to express yourself. And if you grew up in a nice home, in an accepting home, when you expressed yourself, there wasn't any blocks. There wasn't like, oh, defiance, you shouldn't be doing that, you know, like that's not godly. The opposite can happen where you express yourself, but there's blocks, you know? So you have two options here, is that you continue being vulnerable to express yourself fully, or you don't, and you block that out, and what you do is you suppress that expression. Narcissists, with majority of personality disorders, what happens is you build up egoic defenses to help yourself. If it's deep enough, if you're not able to express a part of yourself, for example, in narcissists, there's different types of narcissism. What we mostly know of is the perfectionist, you know, the one that can't have anything bad said about them. And what comes with that is dissociation. Dissociate from your real self. If dissociation happens often enough, you will experience lack of conscious awareness. You'll experience a lack of being able to really hear your thoughts. So you'll be left with this, almost like this 1 minute you're here and then like you transition, but you're not aware of that in between. Things just happen. So with borderline personality disorder, you'll feel a type of way, you'll try and control this type of way of being, but then something might trigger you, and then a part of you might express itself, and then of course you have to work back and apologize for that and be like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like all of this is because we're not able to accept that core self. Let's say these are all aspects of yourselves. 5 my fingers. You expressed 3 of these and they got declined, so they go in. You'd be left with 2, right? So what would happen then is you only express these 2, and occasionally when you are in a state of lack of awareness or something, one of these might come up, right? And then you'll experience that personality disorder aspect, so you suppress it down. And then that just goes on forever until you heal it. Well, don't label yourself. Some kids that asked me once, like, what's anxiety, what's depression? I had to tell them, like, there's no such thing. There's no such thing. It's just a state. I don't believe in majority of the DSM because I do psychology and I don't know where I'm going with this degree anymore. It'd be a lot easier if we could just appeal to the soul. If we're not accepting our core selves, of course we're going to have personality issues. Some of these things will display themselves in the body. These psychological symptoms usually come from a state of emotional illness. Areas in your emotional body that need addressing. These could be things that started in childhood, but let's not associate everything with childhood. Because these things happen in childhood, most of us are still replaying it right now. That means we don't need to look at childhood. We just need to look at what's not working right now and why. Healing is so much easier than what we think. Affirmations are the most powerful ways of healing. Yes, you're not going to believe it for a while, but eventually you will. And then you follow up with action, and then you show yourself a different way of being, and then you show up differently with other people. Voila. We need to stop expecting people to change things for us. I think the amount of growth I've done is just doing it for myself. I start off for a better relationship. The more you do the work, it starts being about yourself. Challenge yourself. Because most of the time, I think looking back and looking at our problems from the core childhood shame-based issues that create personality disorders doesn't always help. And what helps is just deciding to change today, but not being too harsh, with a lot of love. With a lot of love. Yes, your house got burnt down as a kid and you never had stability or something. Okay, I understand that, and you've gone through so much, but look at you now. You've created a home within your body. Yeah. Please love yourselves, guys. Much has changed in my external reality, but internally, I am living in abundance. I'm not even joking. Like, This year has been such a transformative year, and all I've done is literally just follow affirmations. Just count how many affirmations you tell yourself. I love myself, I'm great, I am the blueprint, whatever. Just do that on repeat, and then these aspects of you will just show up, and you're gonna have so much love already. Life's too amazing. Like, oh, okay, bye. Bye. Okay, now I'm gonna go. Oh, everything is genuinely within. The external doesn't matter anymore the more you do that, and it's like just an experience. It's just an experience, guys. Eating disorders will be fine, and it's all, I don't want to say made up, but I want to say made up. It's not made up, but it's exaggerated. Allow the core to be vulnerable, to express itself, at least to yourself. You don't need to do it with other people, but at least to yourself, and accept that. That's it.